All right, welcome to another episode of How To With Eggman.
Hey, yeah, it's been a while. How about that?
Hopefully, hopefully Eggman still knows how to do stuff.
I do not. I forgot a lot of stuff. Quarantine is a bitch.
Yes. All right. So, and in that case, the first question, let's get right to it. Actually, it's not a question, or it is a question, right? How to? It is. All right. Off to a wonderful start. Pizzazz Music wants to know how to survive a stab wound. Now, I believe he wants to know how to survive a stabbing, right? Not a stab wound.
I guess, unless you're attacked by a stab wound, which happened once. Yeah. Very, very unpredictable attack move.
Yeah.
I stabbed a guy, and he took my knife, threw my knife away, and then came at me with his open stab wound, and I freaked out. He won, so I guess it works.
Yeah. Does the wound take on like its own personality, almost like Feed Me Seymour is like I'm imagining the wound then becomes like the mouth. That's the stab wound.
It became instantly sentient, yes.
Yeah,
so
right.
it was your standard arm stab.
Right.
And within mere seconds, it grew into something like this. And all of his arm bones, you got millions of arm bones. Those shredded out into teeth like that. And he's got crazy... It looked like lipstick, but it was all blood. And I thought he was coming on to me.
Yeah, I know. It does look kind of sexy in that cartoon Bugs Bunny type way. Like, it would be the thing that really attracted to Bugs Bunny. Like, hey, Bugs! I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. There's one specific episode.
I absolutely do. But this guy he happened to have two sexy-looking eyeball tattoos right above it, which seemed odd at the time.
Yeah.
But I don't. This is sexy to me. Let me draw the sexiest eyes I can. Here we go. A lot of veins in there.
Yeah. Oh my God! Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what was coming at me. This is the guy's sleeve up here. This is in the middle of a bar in I don't know, Taiwan.
Yeah.
And then
there's no way to survive that. The answer to that one is you don't.
Yeah. So this is me booking it out of there, just straight getting out of there as fast as I could. Dust cloud, straight Looney Tunes. So if you're fighting a stab wound, this is what's gonna happen. I was also using a cursed blade.
Right.
I stumbled on one of those in one of the markets on the street.
Yep.
It was either that or a mogwai. I was like, I'll take the cursed blade.
Yeah, of course. There's already precedent with the Mogwai. You know those things are turning into gremlins. The cursed blade, it could be anything, as it turns out. I was wondering, too, now this guy, he's just going along. He stabbed this guy.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, he got stabbed for whatever he did, but now he's got a wound. Now, does that thing stay alive? Does he have to now deal with the stab wound? Like, fuck, I got you now?
Not only that, sorry, I'm drawing what I can remember a Mogwai looks like. I don't know, like this? That's Yoda.
Yeah.
Sorry, one sec. I got distracted. He got big feet.
Yes.
Something like that. So, not only does he have to deal with this sentient arm stab thing, in Taiwan, he has to become a citizen.
Oh, so he's got to get the arm wound citizenship?
Yeah. While I'm gone, this dude has to go to, I don't know, the post office?
Right. The Taiwanese post office. I think the stab wound's just going to go, he's going to try and find a Taiwanese bride or groom.
Oh, that's so...
Instead of going the bureaucratic route, he's just cutting corners.
That's why you're at least canon. I play by the rules. I go straight to the post office, wait in line, get my number. My arm is illegal. So, but... All right. So, here's what happens. Let me get rid of my post office window I was about to draw. Okay. So now we got our buddy here. Which arm was it? Was it that arm?
Yeah.
I think it was this arm, right?
Yep.
Flipped around. Okay. So there's what's this guy's name? What's the arm's name now? Because first thing you got to name him.
Right.
I didn't stick around for the naming ceremony.
No. Yes, the Stabboon Steven.
Stabboon Steven. Oh, it's Stabby Steve.
Yeah.
Ooh, this thumb is rough. Hang on a second. Let's see here. Here we go. Da-da-da. All right, so that's now better. Jesus. Okay. Not spending time on the legs here. We got to keep moving, Stabboon Steve. And here's his head. Who cares what this guy looks like? He was a jerk.
He's of no importance to this.
So, the tough part here is whoever Steve married, he's got to like stick around with her now.
Yeah, they're like a team.
Right. So, I don't know. She looks just like the host body here. She's got a hip hairdo.
He's all disappointed. He thought he had, look, there's my soulmate. Oh no, it fell in love with my stab wound.
Oh boy.
Because everyone else doesn't look like that at all. Those are the only two people. Everyone else looks normal. So they finally found each other. They thought it was destiny.
So, they're in love. This poor guy is heartbroken. Because he's got...
Imagine the thought when he saw her. His wait was over.
Oh my god. They got married. The guy who's marrying him.
Yeah, he is a stern man, that guy. He is very confused.
He looks very American for a Taiwanese justice of the peace.
Just the peace. Yeah.
Oh my god. So... This is so stupid. Alright, so yeah.
He's offering the quickie wedding there. And
yep. He doesn't know what to do with these two people. I thought you guys were related. I was gonna have an issue.
And Tails has stepped in for Eggman.
Oh, right, sorry. I got a tickle. Hang on, let me drink some nice coffee. All right, sorry about that. Fell out of sorts. So yeah, so this is all what happens. So far, technically, they're surviving. Who's surviving the stab wound? I don't even know.
This
guy?
Hey, that's true. Both
okay.
Now. At first I thought it was Eggman. I thought it was you. But you you survived that one, no problem. You saw Stabboon come to life and just fucking got the hell out of there. The guy is not so lucky. So yes, he is technically the one surviving the Stabboon.
All right, so he's doing well so far, I guess. I mean, he's the third wheel on his own body, which is a real tough break. Yeah.
Yeah, he's surviving it like he's staying alive, but he is devastated.
He's devastated. So I don't know. He goes on with his life. I mean, let's see what else. What kind of fun stuff? Well, all right. Well, there's the wedding night.
Yeah, which is no long. He hates every second of his life. He's thinking amputation.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So he goes to he'll go to the get the quickie amputation by the same guy. Oh, this is the wedding night. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just on the side of the bed here. Well, he and his let's see here. This is her with her big head and hair. A couple pillows over here. Bed frame. And they're going at it. So, he's got his curly Q. So, okay, so amputation is really the only way to go here.
Yeah, now, that's how you would have to, to survive the stab wound is to get it amputated. I mean, he could have befriended it, I guess, but that stab wound, Steve was a real lady killer, and that set the whole thing off. They couldn't be friends after that. After he took his one true love, so.
So after the amputation, he looks like Bart.
Yes.
He looks like Bart from a Halloween episode.
Yeah.
So now he's like this. He kind of walks on his fingers a little bit.
Oh yeah. It also looks like he's a Bart Pez. A Halloween Bart Pez.
So now, hey, let me give him an Addams Family type hand dealy here. I was about to say hand job.
Oh yeah.
Like that. And he's got the thumb kind of just hanging like that. Just hanging out.
Right.
So this took a turn.
Yeah. He's taken over that guy, man. He's usurped that guy. The guy that got the arm that gave life to him. He's so much a better character now.
Yeah. You know what's better though too is he's happy too.
That's true.
He's all right with it's like this is dumb.
But the thing is, Pizzazz Music, who asked this question, knows that I thought maybe he was going to say how to survive a stab and just put the stab wound there. But he knows how to survive a stab wound, because even though that arm is amputated and that amputated arm is happily married now, it still wants to fucking kill that guy. It's a vindictive, angry little appendage. So
yeah, all we got to do is.
He thought he was in the clear. Everything was good.
It's a lot different now. Hang on a second, too. Details. It's all about the details, Sonic. Get that wedding.
Yes. Of course.
So, yeah, because I think a point that I was forgetting for a moment is he was stabbed with the cursed blade, so it's
right.
The curse doesn't end with just a sentient stab wound.
Right.
This thing has to. This thing won't stop until it devours Guy.
Right.
Or Guy.
Yes.
So now, Guy has to run for his life. And he's off balance. He's not used to it.
And he's chugging along. He does have to the only way to to kill a sentient stab wound that's after you, that was created by that mystical knife, is to, I would think, you would need something mystical, right?
Yes.
So he's got to run back to that mystic shop where the Mogwai and the knife was, that little outdoor market.
Right.
So so hopefully you're taking notes on how to do this. If you ever get stabbed, the wound comes to life, just stock up at that market. Just buy a lot of shit.
Yeah. And this is only in Taiwan. It's vastly different in other places.
Yes.
So some stuff, this mystical shop, you push past, the Mogwai and the enchanted knives, And you gotta kind of dig around a little bit for other enchanted items.
Of course.
You know, there's like mystical yo-yos with like question marks on them.
Right. Those are tough to pass up. You'll want to stop and start using those things just to see what the question marks lead to. But remember, you're being chased.
Yes, you gotta avoid that. Avoid that if you can. There's like, you know, there's some that are a little more even trickier too, because there's like enchanted band-aids.
Ah, yes.
And you're like, oh, that's it, you know?
Yeah.
And they got like the wavy lines. Some people are like, oh, that's a stinky band-aid. I'm like, no, it's enchanted.
No.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Yeah.
It's some sort of single-celled organism.
Yes. And that's what one would think. You take out the stab wound with the Band-Aid, but
no.
No.
Right. So, what it is, do we... I'm going to set us off on a weird path there, Mike. Sonic. Sonic.
Okay. Yes, of course. I don't know what this mic is.
Me neither. No. I was talking about the microphone.
Oh, right. Nice save, Eggman.
Yeah. It's a chili dog.
Of course. This is bonus question. Da, 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 da. This is a new segment we're throwing in here on How To With Eggman.
Bonus cues.
Sergeant Viper wanted to know how to make the perfect chili dog.
Yes. So, without any sort of follow-up questions about what episode of Chili Dog may have appeared, let's get into it.
So, it's a hot dog, it's a bun, and then make a pot of chili and put the chili on top of it. That's a perfect chili dog.
Pretty much. If you got a microwave, great. If you want to get fancy and cook it other ways, even better.
Yep.
If you want to eat it yourself in the toilet,
perfect. As long as you got those three main components, you've got a perfect chili dog. But this chili dog is not a perfect chili dog. This is an enchanted chili dog.
Yes. So it was blessed by a rabbi.
Yeah. Of course.
It's kosher, obviously.
Right.
It's a kosher dog. I don't know.
Yes.
I painted myself into a corner.
It was blessed by an enchanted rabbi, though. So not only did it make it kosher, it made it enchanted. Now, how the rabbi got enchanted, that's another question.
Yes.
But you already wasted your bonus question on the chili dog, so that will remain unanswered.
So, let's see here. Without getting too far into details, I'm trying to make this chili dog look like a rabbi.
I think you're doing a wonderful job.
Yeah, I guess this could be like his beard. Some rabbis have beards.
Yeah.
I don't want to make him just look like he's Hasidic.
Right.
That's not quite accurate.
Right.
So, what kind of hats? What's like a rabbi hat? Oh, boy. Maybe I should have said something else other than rabbi.
Like a cowboy.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so this is a cowboy hot dog. That works for me. Just as magical. Even better.
Yes.
We'll say this is what a cowboy hat looks like.
So, again, we threw you off there. Just a little slight misdirection. Bypass the enchanted hot dog that was blessed by a rabbi. Unless you want a kosher dog, then go for it.
Then you gotta go. Then you gotta go find a rabbi to enchant your chili dogs.
Right. And go right for the hot dog. This is what you're going to need to stop the stab wound. To survive the stab wound. You've got to get a chili dog that was blessed by the enchanted cowboy. Right?
I gotta say, this is a pretty good mosey.
He's got the lean back and the step up. He's very chill. It's a chilly dog.
Oh, shit. Okay. Let's see here. We got his buckle. It's really tight on the bun. It's really squeezing the bun. Here we go.
Yeah.
He's got a good star motif here.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. So, okay. I mean, the rest is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. Simple, easy. You buy that, and then when the Staboon is attacking you, you would think you'd shove it in the mouth, but no. You just gotta... The cowboy shoots the Staboon in the head.
Exactly, yes. Thank you. Exactly what I was hoping you would say. This is what I wanted to draw. Pulls out his 6-shooter. Don't worry about what is actually pulling the trigger. It's just a big, it's a pinto bean. He jams a pinto bean in there.
Yeah.
He's aiming low. Hang on a second. Whoop. It's got a good lean.
He gets the lean in there.
He's shooting from the hip.
He sure is. That's why he's the fastest draw in the... I don't know.
In the Taiwanese enchanted novelty shop.
Wet market.
So, poor Steven.
Yep. Steven had his whole life ahead of him with his new bride. And they were thinking about starting a family.
Yep.
They've got Taiwanese citizenship. They really they had every lot to look forward to. But he couldn't let go because he had to go back after the guy, his owner, or the original body that he came from.
Right.
Couldn't leave well enough alone because of that knife, the curse of the knife, and now he gets hot lead in the head there.
In the tricep. In the tricep. I mean the tricep. He goes out the other side because it's an arm. The bullet's still intact. So, wait, I think it's... whatever, it doesn't matter. Here's his wedding ring. So, this is weird.
Then, what the other guy does is he eventually will be back at that market because he knew this was all going to take place. The dead arm is now for sale at the market. He buys the dead arm, has it reattached. He has survived a stab wound, and he's back in one piece.
Ah, perfect. And the chili dog cowboy is MIA.
Yes, of course. That's like the legend of the chili dog cowboy, though. Now that's how it's began.
Any enchanted shop owner worth his I don't know, weight in Taiwanese.
Enchanted products. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Taiwanese guild. Whatever their money's called.
He pickles that arm.
Yes. Of course.
Because he knows Guy isn't going to be coming back right away.
Right.
He's got to try to find Chili Dog Cowboy. He's got to try to find him citizenship.
Yes.
So he comes back, right? And there's his arm.
He bumps into a lady that had a wound, has got one arm, and she falls in love with the cowboy. The chili dog cowboy. It's a whole string of events. He's just the hard luck kid. He cannot find love.
I was gonna try to reuse the drawing. Okay, yeah. So I don't know why I wanted to draw this, but there's another lady. She bought the arm first but she attached it upside down as her head. Everybody wears dresses like this.
Right.
Very, very simple. She's sassy.
Because what happens normally in these surviving the stab wounds is Taiwan is a hotspot for head transplant surgeries. Like if you need a head transplant, so people go, like you can't get, without America, the insurance situation's a nightmare here.
Yeah.
So you can't get a head transplant. So you go to Taiwan and you get it, like a quickie, cheap one there. But sometimes they put a cursed arm on your head.
Right.
It doesn't always work out.
I tell you.
Like in this lady's case.
Like I always say, you get what you pay for in Taiwanese head transplants. We got fire engines outside. So, where did we land on Cowboy Hot Dog? He's in love with her or something?
Yeah, sure. Of course.
He's polite. He approaches her with hat in hand.
Ah, yes. He's got manners. That's really what won her. She's like, oh, here comes another fucking arrogant cowboy chili dog trying to steal my heart. But then he takes his hat off and that's it. He got her.
I'm going to end it on a cliffhanger here. At the very end of the story, I come railing back to stab the dead zombie arm with that same enchanted knife again, just to see what the fuck will happen.
Everything was about to Eggman. It was just about to wrap up this wonderful thing.
Fuck that. I ain't got time for true love.
And whoop-pow.
And I don't even stick around to see what happens.
No. It's just quick hand stabbing, and then he's off. And you know what? The thing is, like Eggman said, this is a true cliffhanger because we'd like to tell you what happened, but all the question was is how to survive the stab wound.
Yeah.
And that question has been solved. And more like well done. Like we've solved it as far as we could take that one.
Exactly. I like how we took a real monkey's paw approach to this question too.
Yeah.
You got to be more specific.
Yeah. Yes, when you're asking those questions, be sure to get every single word to convey your message clearly.
Yes.
Or your question.
So I think we did good here.
Yeah.
We answered the question.
Yeah.
We told a sordid love triangle story. We got into diplomacy.
Yes.
Some
and left you wanting more, right? So there you have it. Pizzazz Music, How to Survive a Stab Wound. Please send more of your questions to How To With Eggman. Put them down there in the comments, like and subscribe and all that. And we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Hello, it's me, Eggman. If you're not sick of my voice yet, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. It helps me build my hyper killing machines. I promise I won't use them to kill most of you.